Off on another adventure, are we?
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
nice to see you, my young.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see, I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Protego! This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Just because you know Luma.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I have other but hello.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade again. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Reparo! There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Look, I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum! Defendo! Anyone would.
I can't even cast Lumos for 2 seconds to do a busy load of my...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's 1 leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Brilliant.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plant.
Flipendo!
Look at that. You're a natural.
Levioso! Flipendo! Revelio.
Protego! Cumbringo! Cumbringo!
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit...
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Or, I suppose we could charge right into their mist.
Arresto momentum.
Exposo! I won't...
Protego!
Shut up, arrogance! You arrogant child! Let's get this over with. Why confringo? Not necessary. Rubber up.
Protego! Incendio!
I will make you pay. Your power. You're dying with.
Incendio!
Lucky, that's all. I won't.
Revelio. Revelio. Whoa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
And we'll draw blood. Kill spells, Blanc. Why can't I hit him?
Confringo. Incendio. Levioso.
I'll get you yet! Do you think this is funny?
Accio.
Defendo. Still hoping
Leviosa.
Release me!
Defendo.
Expulso!
Defendo. Arresto Momentum.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Confringo! Revelio.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Confringo! I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Confringo! That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Confringo! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Flipendo! Defendo! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! These look familiar. More statues. Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Rependo! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Flipendo! Defendo! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Incendio! Flipendo! Glacius! Incendio! Not making this easy on me. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Confringo! Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Glacius! Incendio! Flipendo! Defendo! Glacius! Incendio! Incendio! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Protego! Defendo! Flipendo! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo. Protego. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Flipendo. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Don't like the look of this. Glacius! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Defender! Arresto momentum. Confringo. Confringo. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Defendo. Levioso. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Flipendo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defender. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum.